Oh, what?
My air.
Oh. Jeremy. JoJo's going to have to edit all this because we don't have air now. What are we doing, Bear?
Compression test. We got 450 psi on all cylinders except for 6. 6 had 325. So
Well, that's no good. So
yep. Got a camera down in there, and then we got a leak down gauge on there. 80% loss. 100 psi, only 20 psi is sticking around.
And real quick, what did this thing come in for?
Oh, what did this one come in for? Just a bunch of services, actually. A couple leaks.
Hey, you can't say the word on YouTube.
Why not?
Because it's fucking inappropriate.
YouTube.
Sorry, JoJo. You'll have to fix this.
When we got done with the oil change, I fired this thing up. I was checking it out for leaks, and I noticed that it was dripping oil out of the breather.
Okay.
That's not right. You usually will see a fog instead of a drip. So a drip kind of means something like the crankcase vent is bad, but these don't really have a crankcase filter. They have a vent with a baffle, so that's really not the case. We didn't find excess crankcase pressure, so we recommended a compression test. The compression test found, like I said, on cylinder number 6 was about 100 psi low on compression. So we jumped over to leak down test, found on the leak down test that we got 80% loss on this. It's only actually holding about 20 psi if we pump in 100. So then we got a camera down in there, we found the cylinder was all melted down. Started with an oil change, and you need a motor.
So that's why when people come in and they go, hey, I've got multiple oil leaks, you know, when we start seeing that stuff, it's kind of one of those deals where it's like, well, I always get suspect, you know, I suspect something else going, you know, wrong, because generally you don't have a front main and a rear main and a valve cover and all these other leaks come at once. Like, something's causing those leaks. So don't just assume that you can throw a couple gaskets at it, because we would have pulled the cam and done a 13-hour, you know, gear cover job on this truck for it to still leak oil later. So no good.
Yep. And with that excess pressure, we just push that oil, those seals right back out. Would have leaked right away. Glad we got this.